Welcome back to Old Charles. Today, we are diving deep into the 1974 Kennedy half dollar. We're going to uncover its history, break down its different versions, and finally answer the big question: what is the true value of this classic American coin? Stick around, because the answer might surprise you. To understand the 1974 half dollar, we have to go back a bit. The Kennedy half dollar was first minted in 1964 as a tribute to the assassinated president. Those first-year coins, they were special. They were made of 90% silver. But that didn't last long. Due to rising silver prices and coin hoarding, the U.S. Mint had to make a change. Starting in 1965, they removed the silver from our circulating coinage, including the half dollar. From 1965 to 1970, halves were made of a 40% silver, clad composition. But by 1971, even that was gone for regular circulation coins. So, when we get to 1974, what do we have? The standard 1974 Kennedy half dollar is made of a copper-nickel clad composition. That's the same stuff as our modern quarters and dimes. It has outer layers of 75% copper and 25% nickel bonded to a core of pure copper. This is the most important thing to remember: the vast majority of 1974 half dollars have no silver content. Alright, let's get into the specifics. In 1974, half dollars were made at 3 different mints. 1. Philadelphia, no mint mark, a whopping 201,596,000 coins. This is the most common one you'll find. 2. Denver, D mint mark, an even more massive 277,373,000 coins. Also extremely common. 3. San Francisco, S mint mark. This is where it gets interesting. The San Francisco Mint did not make coins for circulation in 1974. Instead, they only made coins for proof sets. These were specially struck with mirrored backgrounds and frosted designs for collectors. The mintage for the 1974 S-proof half dollar was 2/6/12/568. So, just from that, you can see that the regular Philadelphia and Denver coins are, by the sheer number made, very common. But common doesn't always mean worthless. Value is driven by condition and errors. If you have a 1974 or 1974 D half dollar that's been in circulation, it has scratches, where on Kennedy's hair and the eagle's breast, and it's lost its luster, then its value is pretty much face value, 50 cents, you can spend it at a store. Banks will take it. Because there are hundreds of millions of them, the numismatic premium for a worn coin is virtually zero. Now, if you have one that is uncirculated, meaning it was never used as money, it's bright and shiny with all its original luster, then we're talking about a value of $1 to $3. Maybe up to $5 for a truly gorgeous example in MS 65 or higher grade. It's not a fortune, but it's a nice little premium over face value. The 1974 S proof is a different story. In its pristine, original proof state, it's worth about $3 to $6. But here's a pro tip: never take a proof coin out of its original mint packaging. A 1974 S-proof half dollar that is still in its original cellophane packet from the U.S. Mint, as part of a complete proof set, holds its value best. The entire 1974 proof set is worth around $8-$12. Okay, this is what everyone waits for. The potential jackpot. While the regular 1974 half dollars are common, the mint isn't perfect. Errors happen, and for collectors, these mistakes can be worth serious money. The 2 big ones to look for in 1974 are: 1. The double die obverse, DDO. This is when the die used to strike the coin has a doubling in the design elements. On a 1974 half dollar, you would look for clear doubling in the inscriptions like, "In God We Trust," and "Liberty." A strong, confirmed 1974 DDO in mint state can be worth $100 to $300 or more. You'll need a magnifying glass or a microscope to check this carefully. 2. The double die reverse, DDR, less common, but just as desirable. This would show doubling on the reverse, particularly in the United States of America motto or the half dollar inscription. A confirmed DDR can also command prices in the hundreds of dollars. Now, I have to issue a warning. Be careful of machine doubling. This is a flat, shelf-like doubling caused by a loose die during striking. It's much more common and has no extra value. True double dies have a distinct, rounded, separated secondary image. When in doubt, take it to an expert or a coin dealer. So, let's bring it all home. Here's your action plan. Step 1 ***. Find your 1974 half dollar. Check the mint mark on the reverse, just above the building on Kennedy's neck. Step 2 ***. Assess its condition. Is it worn and dull? Or is it bright, shiny, and sharp? Step 3 ***. Get out a loupe and carefully check for any doubling in the lettering. You might be holding a hidden treasure. Step 4 ***. If it's a proof coin with an S mint mark, make sure it's protected. The bottom line. For most people, the 1974 Kennedy half dollar is a piece of American history, not a retirement fund. It's a common coin, but it's a fantastic and affordable coin to start a collection with. And the hunt for that rare double die, that's what makes coin collecting so exciting. The US half dollar, a 50-cent piece, has a history that mirrors the story of America itself. It has witnessed the birth of the nation, its westward expansion, the rise and fall of empires, and the transformation of its economy. Its designs have honored explorers, statesmen, and symbols of liberty, making it one of the most historically rich coins in American numismatics. The half dollar was one of the first denominations authorized by the Coinage Act of 1792. The fledgling Philadelphia Mint struck the first half dollars in 1794. Flowing hair, 1794 to 1795 ***. The first design, by Robert Scott, featured a portrait of Liberty with flowing hair on the obverse and a small, scrawny eagle within a wreath on. Was quickly replaced with a more elegant portrait of Liberty with a drape at her neckline. The small eagle remained on the reverse. Draped bust, heraldic eagle, 1801 to 1807 ***. In 1801, the reverse was changed to a larger, heraldic eagle based on the Great Seal of the United States. This design concluded the early, limited production of half dollars. The 19th century saw the half dollar become a workhorse of American commerce, with several long-running designs. Capped bust, 1807 to 1839 ***. Designed by John Reich, this featured a bust of Liberty wearing a cap, with the word Liberty on the cap's band. The reverse eagle was redesigned with a shield on its breast. This series saw changes from lettered edges to reeded edges and a reduction in size in 1836. Seated Liberty, 1839 to 1891 ***. A design that lasted over 50 years, by Christian Gobrecht. It depicted Liberty seated on a rock, holding a shield and a pole with a Liberty cap. This coin witnessed the California Gold Rush, the Civil War, and the Industrial Revolution. Key variations include the addition of "In God We Trust" in 1866 and arrows at the date during periods of metal composition changes, 1853 to 1855 and 1873 to 1874, Barber half dollar, 1892 to 1916 ***, named for its designer, chief engraver Charles E. Barber. This coin featured a head of Liberty facing right, wearing a Phrygian cap. While technically proficient, the design was often criticized as being uninspired. It was the last 90% silver half dollar of the 19th century standard, Walking Liberty, 1916 to 1947 ***, designed by Adolph A. Weinman. This is considered by many to be the most beautiful U.S. coin ever minted. The obverse features a full-length figure of Liberty striding confidently toward the dawn, draped in the American flag. The reverse depicts a majestic eagle rising from a mountain crag. Its artistic merit was so widely admired that its obverse design was resurrected in 1986 for the American Silver Eagle bullion coin. The post-war era saw two distinct but powerful designs: Franklin half dollar, 1948 to 1963 ***, designed by John R. Sinek. This coin honored Benjamin Franklin, one of America's founding fathers. The reverse featured the Liberty Bell alongside a small eagle, a requirement by law that was minimally incorporated. It was the last circulating half dollar to be struck in 90% silver before the coinage laws changed. The Catalyst ***, on November 22, 1963, President John F. Kennedy was assassinated. The nation was plunged into mourning. To create a lasting memorial, Mint director Eva Adams immediately commissioned chief engraver Gilroy Roberts, for the obverse, and assistant engraver Frank Gasparo, for the reverse, to create a new half-dollar design. The 1964 debut ***. The Kennedy half-dollar was released to the public in March 1964. The public response was overwhelming. People lined up at banks for hours to get them, not as spending money, but as keepsakes. Despite a massive mintage of over 430 million coins in 1964 alone, they vanished from circulation almost immediately due to public hoarding. The Kennedy half-dollar's introduction coincided with a critical period for U.S. coinage, the silver crisis ***. Rising silver prices made it profitable to melt silver coins for their bullion value. The U.S. Mint faced a critical shortage of circulating coinage. The Coinage Act of 1965 ***. This act removed silver from most circulating coins. However, due to Kennedy's popularity and lobbying, the half-dollar received a temporary reprieve. 1964 ***, 90% silver. 1965-1970 ***, 40% silver. These coins were made with a clad composition of two outer layers of 80% silver/20% copper bonded to an inner core of 21% silver/79% copper, resulting in an overall 40% silver content. 1971, present ***, copper-nickel clad, all silver was removed for circulation strikes. The modern half-dollar is made of pure copper coated with a 75% copper, 25% nickel alloy, the same as the quarter and dime. While still legal tender, the half-dollar is rarely seen in everyday commerce. Its size and weight make it inconvenient for vending machines and cash registers. Most are produced specifically for collectors. Circulation quality coins ***, in very limited numbers for annual sets, proof and uncirculated versions *** for collectors. Special silver issues ***. Since 1992, 90% silver-proof versions have been made for silver-proof sets, and since 2019, special 99.9% silver reverse-proof and enhanced uncirculated versions have been released, reigniting collector interest. The grade for a proof coin is based on the quality of its surfaces and the strength of the contrast between the mirror and frost. That if a proof coin is mishandled, cleaned, scratched, or spent, it becomes an impaired proof. Its value plummets, often to just the value of its silver content, if any, or a small premium. Never, ever clean a proof coin, so, how can you be sure of a coin's grade? For raw coins, it's your educated opinion. But for valuable coins, the market trusts third-party grading services like PCGS, NGC, and ANAX. You send your coin to them, their experts grade it, and then they seal it in a sonically welded, tamper-evident plastic holder, slab. This does a few things. 1. Authenticates the coin. 2. Gives it a definitive grade that the market accepts. 3. Protects it forever. For a common coin like a 1974 P, slabbing isn't economically worth it. But for that rare 1974 double die in gem condition? Absolutely. Slabbing turns a raw coin into a certified, liquid asset. I hope this masterclass in coin condition was helpful. Now I want to hear from you. What's the best condition coin you've ever found in circulation? A gem Lincoln cent? A near-perfect Roosevelt dime? Tell me your story in the comments below. If you found this video valuable, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more deep dives into the world of coin collecting. We have videos on key dates, error coins, and coin photography coming.